video I am going to discuss about how to create a staircase. So I am just going to select a frame structure by using the run structure wizard. I am going to create a framed structure, 3D frame structure. So frame models and bay frame, double click on that and just give the length, whatever length you need there. So just I am going to take the length value has something around 5 meters and let the height be, for example, 3 meters and the width is something around 3 meters. Okay, and the number of bays along length is 1 and height is also 1 and width is also 1. So just I'm showing a small example how to create a staircase. So just close this one, click on S and paste it at origin and turn off the grid mode. So just go for general tab and here we need to assign the properties and support conditions, but before that we need to create the staircase here. Okay, so in order to create the staircase you have to assume the starting, what is the position of the flights, where the mid landing occurs, etc. So let us assume that in this direction the staircase is going somewhere like this, and here we are going to get the landing, and from here it is continuing to the next floor. Okay, so I have to create the mid landing at these points, at the midpoints of this. Okay, and the second stair has to continue here and the first stair will be from the downward. Okay, in order to create that we have to create the nodes. So first what I'm going to do is I'm just going to select the columns and click on insert node and click on add midpoint and OK. So since we are not able to see any nodes, just go for shift K and just go for node cursor and select these two and go for translation repeat. Since if you are observing this, these two nodes should be copied in x negative direction. Okay, so under translation repeat we are going to go for x direction, we are going to choose the x direction and the number of steps is 1 and the default spacing I am just going to consider it as somewhere around 2 meters. Okay, and just going for the link step, there is no need of link steps here. Click on OK. So I didn't give the negative symbol there, so it went to the positive side. Make sure that you are going to give the negative here, -2, and click on OK. So we got the nodes here. Okay, and next step we need to create some gap. So I'm just going to consider this and going for translation repeat. Since this total width is 3, I'm going to consider somewhere around 0.2 meters gap between. Okay, so just I'm going to translate this towards z negative side of -1.4 and click on OK. So I didn't change the direction. Click on translation repeat z direction and -1.4 here and click on OK. Similarly just select this node and click on z direction 1.4 and OK. So we have created some gap over here. Similar way select this bottom and translation repeat. You have to visualize the staircase positioning and how it goes, etc. According to that you can create the nodes. Okay, so I'm just going to select and go for z direction and this will be again -1.4. So in order to create the first flight I am just creating a node at bottom. Click on OK and similarly select this point. So the second flight will be landing on this, so select that one, translation repeat and click on z direction, that is positive direction, and this is 1.4 meters and click on OK and you can see this here. Okay, now in order to create the slabs between them, in the base slab and the mid slab, so I'm just going for the 4 noded plate here and I'm just going to select first point, second point, third point and fourth point. Similarly first, second, third and fourth. So 2 flights has been created and first, second, third and fourth. So just it totally depends upon the dimensions which you want to create there. You can see this in the 3D rendering view, it will be looking like this. So next step is to assign the supports and loadings and then we can analyze that. So here we are having the columns, beams and the simple staircase. Okay, like this if you are having a frame and you want to create the staircase, you have to create the staircase and just you can copy to the different levels. I will show that in another video. Right now we can analyze this one. Just going for the support conditions and create here, and I'm just going to create the fixed supports for the columns, add, and here I'm just going to create a pinned support, add, for this nodes. Okay, otherwise there will be a cantilever effect. I'm just going for fixed support and selecting these two, and again these two here. Assign to selected nodes, assign, and yes. Similar way, support 3, I just want to assign the pin support at these two nodes, and just you can click on this, assign to selected nodes, assign, and yes. Okay, and next step is to assign the supports. Support assignment is over, and let us go for the properties. Let us define the beam and column sections there. I'm going to consider the beam has 0.45 cross 0.423. Click on add, close. So assign to view, assign, and yes. Similarly, if you want to create the slab or that base slab and mid slab properties, you have to click on this thickness as we seen in the slab video and define the thickness. For landing, I want to define it as something around 0.25, and okay, add, and for this one I want to define 0.275. okay, click on add and close. So in order to assign for different elements, select the property and select this one, and before that let us create the column also. Just click on define rectangle, let it be 0.3, just we can take 0.45 by 0.45 standard values. It totally depends upon column orientation also sometimes. Okay, so now I'm just going to consider this for only beams. So actually what happened, it has been assigned to view. So let us select this one and select all the columns here, whatever the columns we got here. So I'm just going to select this one and assign to selected beams, assign, and yes. And the plate thickness, this one I want to assign for the mid slab, and the second one was for flight slabs, weight slabs. So just let us assign this once. Let us check this one. If you want to check the value, just double click on this. So 0.25 I'm just going to assign for this one. If you are trying to select this, it won't select there. Okay, so to select the plate elements from all over the structure, you can go for plate cursor at the left side and select the slab over there, assign to selected plates, assign, and yes. And similarly select this one, I want to assign it for this one and this one, assign to selected plates, assign, and yes. So next step is to assign the loading conditions. Just going for load case details, click on add, and here I'm just going for dead load and add. If you want to rename, you can rename that, and similarly live load, add and close. So just going for load case 1 and click on add. Here we are going to have the member loads. So for beam, I'm just want to go for some wall loads, that is minus 13.5. just I'm going to assume that value. As I said, how to calculate in previous video, you can check on that videos. So 13.5 and close. So let us assign for the beams here. In order to select the beams, we just go for select and beams parallel to X, and you can go for select beams parallel to Z, and assign to selected beams, assign, and yes. Okay, and load case 2, and before that I want to assign some finishing loads on the staircase. So you can go for assign, select plate loads, and whatever loads you want to give there, whatever the values you want to give there. So I have taken minus 2.5, add and close. And you can go for directly assign to view, since I want to give the same load for all the beam, all the slabs here, all the plate elements. So load case 2, I'm just going to consider plate loads, and I want to give minus 3 kilonewton per meter square, GY, add and close. Make sure that you are going to change the direction here. By default it will be in the local Z. Okay, so just add and close. Select this one, assign to view, assign, and yes. Okay, so if you want to scale them, just click on load and automatically it will be shown like this. And next step, I'm just going to create the load cases, load combinations. Click on auto load combination, and you can go for Indian code. Click on generate loads and click on add and close. Let us analyze this. Analyze, click on all, add and close. So if you want to get any print options, you can go for post print and define commands. So if you want to get load list, I mean like member forces, support reactions, CG of the structure, etc., you can go for this. So right now I'm just going for member forces. For example, add and close. I want to get the member forces. Member is nothing but beams or columns. Okay, I want to get on this and as well as this column. And okay, let us check for this column. Otherwise, let us check for this column and this beam. Assign to selected beams, assign and yes. So let us check with shift B. So I have selected 1 and 2. Okay, the member force will be printed for 1 and 2. After adding this, just go for analyze and click on run analysis and save. So the analysis window has been opened here, and we can't design this slab as per Indian code. You have to consider strip from the slab portion and you have to design it manually from the values we got from the software. Just we have to interpolate that. So going for view output file and done, we can check the total dead load coming on the structure. Click on total applied load 1, 254.48 kilonewton per meter square, and similarly live load is this much. And member forces, so axial load, shear forces, torsion, that is twisting moments, and my and mz. So my and mz both are bending moments. Okay, so just you can close it here and you can go for post processing, click on apply, and you can check with the nodal reactions here if required. And here it is showing for dead load. Let us go for third load and just clicking on reactions, we got the reactions like this. And if you want to check the displacements, you can check for the different displacements here. Okay, so right now, yeah, for different load cases for beams, the displacements has been shown here. You can check with this. And going for plates, if you want to check the stresses again, you have to choose the stress type and the load case here. So here the minimum value is 0.24 and maximum we got is minus 0.3 for load case 3, and click on apply and okay. So the stress distribution is somewhat like this. And if you want to see for load case 1, click on load case 1, it is showing somewhat other distribution. And for load case 6, this is somewhat like this. So this is 0.1 for load case 6, and let us go for 5, it is minus 0.24, and similarly for 4 it is again 0.2 again. For load case 3 we got 0.3. So that is the worst case is load 3. If you want to design accordingly, you have to choose the load case 3 or load case 3 conditions. Okay, in this way we can analyze this slab. And if you want to design the frame, so as we did in the previous video, we can run the design for beams and column structure like this.